So I just want to do a quick video on my indicus. So what she's doing right now is what I believe is the start of vitellogenesis. So you can see how she's hanging in like a certain position. I deliberately have a basking spot so she can so she's got 3 basking spots, so she can definitely pick where she wants to go. But she's deliberately choosing the hotter one. Well, she doesn't have to pick because that's that. Obviously she gets a bit closer there, but she's picking the hotter one, which tells me she's probably trying to cook her eggs. I think this is just the start of a cycle, mind. She's also hanging upwards to take the weight off her tummy, which is an indicative sign of vitellogenesis. And she's not huffing or puffing or trying to run at the glass, and she almost looks sleepy. It helps when you know your animal, know the attitude of your animal. So I expect in about 20 to 24 days, her tail base right here will start to sink in lots, and then she'll disappear for about a day into a nest box. So yeah, sadly I don't have a male, but what we're going to do is you should make sure your animals have fresh water anyway, but even more important when a female's going through vitellogenesis, make sure they have fresh water daily. I'm going to feed her some high calcium rich food like some shrimp, and she's going to get a few chicks just to get a bit of fat inside of her. And I'm going to make sure that I feed her pretty much every other day for the next 20 days. But the problem is with it, if you read your animals wrong and you feed him and she's not gravid and she's just having a chill one, or she's not starting vitellogenesis, should I say, because she won't be gravid at this point. But if you read them wrong, then obviously there's a window where you can gorge them and they're going to put on a lot of weight. So it's important to know your animals. But this will be the 4th time round. You can see, like I say, you see with her eyes, she's almost like sleepy with it. But this is the 4th time round for me and Mango. I'm pretty confident. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty confident this is because she was a bit off yesterday. And she's become off today. And she's not been fed enough to warrant this sort of size. And normally she doesn't bloat up a lot, but where she's like splayed, you can see it. Normally if she's just walking around, she'd carry that weight quite well and you wouldn't see it. So I'm just rambling really, but I'm going to try and do a few updates on this because there's not really a lot on it. So this might make a whole video. I'm going to keep this video and maybe edit it into a whole video if she lays eggs. If she doesn't, then be it so. But yeah, normally she'd be parent. If I like run my finger in the glass like this, normally she would like come and run over and like headbutt the glass, feeding response, go away, whatever. But you see she's not moving. So it's very important to know your animals and know the signs. But like I say, don't pound them with food because she could get fat if I'm wrong. So that's why it's good to have the leaner foods like the shrimp, because they're high in calcium, but they'll also, it's annoying for me, they'll also go straight through her. But yeah, well, that's end of part 1 for cycling mangrove monitors. Obviously that's not even going in how I've cycled it, that's just going in what she looks like. But I'm rambling, so hopefully there's a part 2. So it's a couple of days after I filmed last. Mango is much bigger than normal, and again, she hasn't really had the food to warrant it. So this is telling me she's actually bloating up. It doesn't help that she's fanning herself out on the rock. But yeah, she looks a bit like a Komodo dragon there. But she's definitely swollen. So we're gonna keep an eye, and the tail base, she's calling up, she's like, leave me alone. It's starting to indent, which is a good sign because it does it at the start and the end, because they take a bit of moisture out of their tail base to put into the egg. So it's only minuscule little signs. Obviously this is quite a big sign. She's not really ever done this, but also look at her colours. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but she looking fire. But yeah, I probably won't bother filming much else unless it's actually interesting and relevant. So the next clip you might see maybe is eggs, or maybe her like bloated up a bit more. It's been about 8 days since Mango started cycling. She's incredibly fat, which isn't normally like her, but she hasn't had the food to warrant it. You see her hips, she's got like a dent there, right there. You see her tail has got a slight dent. That's telling me that she's drawing moisture out of her body to put into her eggs. fresh water is always key at this point, so I need to do our water again today. She has a tiny little water bowl in here, which is just down there. I change daily, so she has fresh water, plus she has her swimming pool to keep herself hydrated. Nesting is on point. In around about 12-ish days, I'd expect her to start to nest. So again, not really, I'll update as things change, but notice as well, she's not necessarily charging the glass, she's not being aggressive, she looks a bit fed up, she's sort of splaying her body out. All signs of vitellogenesis. So when your indicus is cycling, or any monitors are cycling, it's good to get good sources of calcium into them. So feeding items like this giant black shrimp, nice hard shell on it, and as you can see, it's good enrichment for her as well because it's quite big. But she's making light work, and she's managed to twist it down, and she's pounding it down her throat now. So she's pulled the head off and she's pulled the legs off, so she's able to swallow the body. No issues at all. It's ridiculous actually what they can wolf down. But yeah, nice calcium rich diet, feeding them quite a bit during this stage to make sure that they get all the nutrients and vitamins and supplementation and bits and bobs that they need that goes into laying eggs. So yeah, just bask in Mango's glory. So we're about 10 days from lay. As you can see, very plump, very distended at the back end. You can't really see her tail base, but you can see the dirt there, and you can see the dirt here and there. So she has 100% been digging, which means she is looking to test dig to make sure that she's happy with her nesting. And like I say, she's absolutely humongous. So let me get a cool photo. So yeah, that's another sign. Dirt, and that size of her body, she's definitely been digging. So you have to excuse the bad camera quality because the glass is a bit fogged and I don't want to disturb it by opening it. So you see where she's literally taking her belly like completely off, and that's why I've positioned that log at the back and this one like that, so she can bask and get heat in her back, but she can take all the weight off her tummy, and it looks almost like comfortable, uncomfortable. You can see all the weight sagging down. I mean, again, it's terrible quality, but you can see what I'm on about. That's a very indicative sign of vitellogenesis. Or mid-cycle, she's taking all the weight off her eggs because all the eggs are pressing against her organs and bits and bobs, so she's taking all that weight off and allowing her tummy to sag. So like I say, if you see your monitors doing this and they've got nice saggy tummy and they're doing all the other signs, then you're probably gonna get some eggs. Hey, Mango. But whatever it is, I don't know, of cycling your mangrove monitor, I need to go in there and clean because she has got urates everywhere. As you can see, Mango is fat as hell. She's gonna get fed today. So she was fed 2 days ago. I'm feeding little and often. She had a bit of a bigger meal 2 days ago, hence not feeding her for the last 2 days. Feeding her little and often because I don't want to weigh too much weight on her stomach. But as you can see, she's splayed out and she's cooking herself under that 100-watt lamp. And T-minus, what's the date today? The 18th. T-minus 7 days till lay, I think. Yeah. But we'll see. Mango has not been fed in a few days. And as you can see, she's a blimp. And I've been feeding her little and often. So like 2 days ago, she got like a few like shrimps and prey items. So now I need to, lost train of thought there. Sorry, I was reading messages whilst filming. That's very unprofessional of me. But now I need to feed her again tonight. But she is probably, just look how distended she is. You can tell that she's gravid. She's never been this big, ever. So this is nice for me because it's really obvious, because normally she doesn't really get big. So I'm expecting a big clutch. But she could just produce like 3 massive eggs. But yeah, so she's looking huge. T-minus, what day is it today? It's Wednesday and it's raining and I've got work outside. Oh, that's so exciting. Wednesday. So I think she's going to lay in about 4 days' time. If my planning is correct. So she should lay around Christmas Day. But as you can see, she is a very fed up monitor. Like, doesn't want to, like, interact with me, come over to the glass, even show her like defensive self, you can see just the sheer size of her. So hopefully you can tell like how bulbous they are as well, and like how the back end like divots. You can tell it's not obesity, plus she has not been fed the amount of food in a short period of time to warrant that sort of size. So all good signs, I think, because I've never seen it this big. So still a massive blimp. We're going to offer a little bit of food in a minute. T minus in my head, what day is it today? T minus 3 days till lay, and she is the biggest I have ever seen her. Saw her full hemicotori today. She came out and had a wee, which is the first time I've ever seen that, which was interesting. I can see why people think that girls are boys. But yeah, we're going to offer her some food in a second. We'll see what happens. If she doesn't want to eat, then it's a good sign that she's due to lay soon. But also I've found that Mango doesn't go off food all the way up till lay. But being this size, she might go, do you know what, I don't want any more. So Mango is doing the indicative pregnant belly hang, and just hanging herself like this, taking all the weight off her belly as normal. So we're going to open the door. The fact that she's not running to kill me is a great sign. Oh, and the fact she's not running for food. The fact that she's just like, leave me alone. Mango is definitely Gravid. Mango, anyone who knows Mango, the food response on Mango is ridiculous. The fact that she's just not fussed on this. Yeah, she's Gravid. There's no way in this world I knew she wasn't anyway, but she's going to lay any day. Mango turning down food does not happen. So, good signs. So Mango is just taking an item of food. Excuse the background noise, because it is Boxing Day and I predicted she'd lay Christmas Day. You can see the lateral fold is much bigger. She's a bit still lethargic, which is a sign she's just laid eggs, because obviously it's exhausting for them. But yeah, you can see that she's nice and tapering down now. The lateral folds are back, almost look like, yeah. So long story short, we're going digging, and our girl Mango, she's laid eggs, hopefully. Only Mango. Oh, that's a nice little picture of you. So yeah, you can see there, nice and tapered in, where she was a big fat lump, but she's nice and slow and lethargic still, purely just because she's laid eggs. And again, it's that change of demeanour. When she was laying flat, fully flat out, I wasn't sure. Offered her food and she slowly took it. And now she's out and about moving. It's obvious, you can see she's sunk in at the hips there. Like sunk out in the hips, sunk out in the tail, like just around the back leg, and then sticks back out again. So she's taken. So we'll give her a whole new water today. But yeah, she's gonna go back in there and eat them now, despite me. But yeah, she'll get a lot of water today, rehydrate her, and then some new food. So yeah, well, at least I know my animal. She did lay. She laid 5 eggs, one of which could be Parfo. I doubt it, but we'll incubate this one. Looks like she popped one of them. This one's completely hollow. You see where the dirt's sticking to him as well. That's a very good sign. It's a slug.
Will Mango back into his cage?
Yeah, I'll be putting Mango back in just a second. But yeah, 5 eggs, big clutch for her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good counting. But yeah, so we'll incubate this one.
Hide on Mango.
Yeah, good idea.
But I have no hopes.
I'm
So yeah,
pointing.
hope you all enjoyed this video. We'll do a quick video of me putting her back. I'll set this one up for incubation. Like I said, the dirt's not sticking to it, so hopefully it's good, but I don't think it is, but we'll see. At least I know my animal. She laid exactly when I said she was going to lay. I'd like to show a date to prove it, because obviously I can fake it, but I don't really care. There you go. She laid Christmas night, as expected. 5 eggs, nice big clutch, healthy animal. Slug eggs, it is what it is. She hasn't had a male, but we've got all the other animals. So I'm going to go and deal with the child, and we'll put Mango back in a bit. Right, Mango has laid her eggs. Now, she's probably going to hate me and not want to come out, but we have some nice yolk for her. Oh, okay. Shh, be quiet, baby. Here she comes.
Dad.
Come on, baby.
That's okay.
Come on, I don't want to touch you. I just want to take you out. Come on. She don't trust me. She's saying, you put me in this box. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Now you are gonna die.
I am
That
gonna
is
die.
what she's saying, yeah.
That's what Mango yaying.
That is what Mango's saying. Mango thinks that 24/7.
Oh no.
Come on, girl. Come on, back home. Go on, good girl. Look at this lizard, guys.
Me.
2 seconds, Elijah.
Look, she might eat Daddy's Crocs.
He might eat Daddy cock. Oh no.
We've got to pay attention now, though.
Do 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 do
Mango.
do.
Right. It was a bit of a carnage chaos, but she's back in.
No.
We'll give her the
Yeah.
food.
What did Dad?
Oh, no.
You did a good job, Mango. Sorry for everyone listening to the child, but Christmas holidays and all that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to make sure she doesn't charge towards me now. So yeah, until the next video on the mangroves, hopefully we'll get a boyfriend for her one day out of these ones I've just got, and we'll actually get fertile eggs. Good job, baby. Some well-deserved food.
Wow, that hole. You're going. Honey rabbit, oh yeah.
Just giving her little meals so it doesn't make her too, it's not too much for her to pound down after that. Just a little something to give her a bit of energy. Just sit and watch her all day. Such a magnificent lizard. Amazing animal.
What is that amazing animal?
Because she is, do you not think?
I do,
Do you think everyone at home should think she's amazing?
I think he's amazing.
I think he's amazing too. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helped. If you want any tips or tricks on Indicus, just reach out to me on Instagram at Pulse Monitors. Oh dear, you okay? Yeah, like I say, sorry for the child, but I don't pick when I have him, and I don't pick when eggs lay. So Pulse Monitors and family today. And Mango's got some fluff on her face, but yeah. So hopefully this was helpful to some people. Yeah, peace out.